guys, today we're making cupcakes. Hi guys, today we're going to be making cupcakes. This looks like a lot of ingredients and things, but it's really not. It's only a small list, but it looks so big because we have a lot of it. We only need a little. Let's get on into the ingredients. Before the ingredients, we want to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Okay, now let's preheat it to bake, and then we're going to put it to 350 degrees. Perfect. Now, when the red light is on, that means it's still going. When it's off, then it will be ready to go. Okay, now let's get on into the ingredients.
First, we have 12 tablespoons of butter.
Unsalted butter, because then you wouldn't want to add salt if you had salted butter. So now let's get on into the next ingredient.
Now, we have 3 large eggs. Get the biggest eggs in your house that you can find.
You can use butter or oil, but we're using canola oil spray because it spreads evenly. But if you're using canola oil spray, you might want to do it on the grass or on the pavement outside of your house because it could stain your patio or something. So canola oil spray. Next ingredient is vanilla extract. Here we have vanilla extract. You just want a little bit. We're not going to use like a crazy ton, but it's good to have a little more than you need because just in case you spill or something and you don't know how much. So let's go to the next ingredient. Now this is one of the biggest salt shakers I've ever seen because look at it. It's filled with salt and this is where the salt comes out. So let me open it up. If you can see inside there. It's all filled with salt. But you only need a little bit of salt. You don't need a big ton like this. Just a little, like maybe a teaspoon, but I'm not sure yet. So next ingredient is baking powder. Hello, sir, baking powder. We're going to need a little bit of baking powder. And ours is a reduced sodium here. But that doesn't matter. You just need a little bit of baking powder. As you can hear, there is quite a lot, but we won't need that much. And next ingredient is flour. You want to use all-purpose flour, but you can also use this artisan bread flour because it's basically the same. And so we're going to use this. It's going to make our cupcakes more dense. And next ingredient is sugar. Our sugar is kind of a mess. You want cane sugar, but you need not too much, but just enough for like maybe a few cups, but I'm not sure. Now let's see the next ingredient, or the instructions. Okay, now we need milk. You can use any kind of milk except like non-fat milk and stuff like that. So get your milk, and now it's the instructions. First, you want 1 3/4 of a cup of your flour. So let's go ahead and pour that. Now we're going to need a medium-sized bowl, and we're going to take our flour, and we're going to pour it all in till the very last drop. Now let's go on to the next step. Now we're going to need our cane sugar, and we're going to put 1 cup of cane sugar. Let's do that. Now we're going to take our 1 cup of sugar and we're going to pour it into the bowl along with the flour. Now let's get on to the next ingredient into the bowl. Now we're going to do 1.5 teaspoons of this baking powder. Not baking soda, baking powder. They're very different things except the powder in it. So let's get between the 1 and 2. So let's go ahead and do that. Now that we have it, we're not going to pour it in yet. We're going to add the salt first and mix it in, and then we'll pour it in. So let's go ahead and let's see how much salt. Okay, now we're going to take our salt. Let me open it up. It's kind of tricky because it's here. Why don't you try? Okay, now let's pour it in up to the second mark. Not from the half mark to the second mark. oops, I spilled and I put way too much. So let's put some back. See you then. Okay, now that we have it, let's pour it in and let's mix it all together with a whisk. Okay, pour it in now. Okay, it's all in. Now let's whisk it and see you after it's whisked. Then the next step begins then. Here I am whisking the mixture together. Okay, see you at the next step. Now we're taking our butter that we cut, but you didn't have to cut it. You just need it softened, cut, and we're gonna put it there one at a time and beat it until it's a sandy mixture.
So let's go get the beater now.
This is our first attempt. Okay, let's go. Woo! It got stuck. Now let's add another piece. Let's keep adding till they should be softened. And let's keep adding till they all get into a sandy mixture. So here we are, and the mixture looks like this so far. It's kind of sandy. We kind of broke down the mixture. We kind of broke it down but we're not done because there's still some lumps of butter visible. So now let's keep going, and you could also use a whisk like this one to mix it in there, like break down the butter little pieces. So let's finish it up to a small, grainy, sandy mixture. Okay, the next step, while you're mixing it, you can take an egg and you can crack them all. So you want to crack 3 eggs into this bowl, and let's do that. Now you're gonna take your eggs and we're gonna put them into the mixture. And so let's pour them in one by one egg yolk by the other. One of them splatted, so there it is. And now let's turn the mixer on. And let's mix the eggs in till it's a nice mixture. We'll show you what it looks like at the end. Yeah, show you at the end. And now the results of that egg in there looks so creamy. But now we're gonna add, let's see how much milk. We need 3/4 of milk, any kind of milk except fat-free. And let's pour it in, let's pour it all in, but let's not mix yet because we have one more ingredient and then we'll mix. Okay, now we take our vanilla extract and let's open it up. Okay, now we have our vanilla and we're gonna put 1.5 teaspoons. So let's go ahead and put that. That's not a lot, but you're gonna need it for vanilla cupcakes.
That's enough.
Okay, that's about good. Now let's go and mix it in all together. Take your vanilla extract and pour it in with the milk and egg yolk mixture. So there it is, and
it smells so good.
Okay, now let's mix it all together. Let's show you the results. Okay, now this is the results. It's all creamy and nice, just like this, a creamy mixture. Let's go on to the next step. Okay, now I'm putting the canola oil spray. You just want to put it about 1 foot away. And so about 1 foot away, like this. And you want to just spray it so it coats all the sides. But you don't want to use too much. Now let's coat 2 other pans. Now we have the canola oil spray for this one. And let's just get everywhere. You want to get inside, on the bottom the most, and on the sides, because that's where the actual muffins will go. Now we're going to take the batter and fill it into as many muffins as you can.
Okay, I tried them and they were so delicious.
And we'll show you it halfway. Here we are halfway. We filled them up. You can leave them like this and then they'll settle down flat. Now let's go on to the second one. These are the cupcakes after we've put them in. Now we'll put them in the oven and we'll show you them after. But if you take them out and you stick a toothpick in and the toothpick comes out with stuff on it, then you want to put them back in till the toothpick comes out clean and nothing on it. Okay, now we've took them out. They are perfectly yummy, and that is it. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Bye. Subscribe. Dun dun dun.